gimmicks. Yeah. No gimmicks, taking over, no limits. Motivation, the truth inside everything you are hearing. Important live, know you feel it. Wrestling is everything that we will know with special meaning. We on it live with no gimmicks. No gimmicks.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Todd Smith here once again, alongside my tag team partner Dale Clifford out there in Fernley, Nevada. And welcome to yet another episode of the No Gimmicks Podcast, broadcasting on the 3 and Out Radio Network. Dale, what's good, my man?
What's up, Todd? Here we go again, another interview and our first official tag team interview. So looking forward to this one.
Yes, sir. So how ironic is it that we hit 420 subscribers on our YouTube channel, and our guests this evening are none other than Rich Scott and Scott Rip, the Stoner Brothers. What's up, fellas?
Yo, what's up? Me and my brother, we're here. You say no gimmicks, but we're smoking the gimmick right now. That's what we do. Tag is in. We're high. We're here tonight. We're here to take any questions. Ticket survey time. We're here to play. Look at the adjective.
Hey, so let's dive right into this here. So what motivated you two to join the professional wrestling business?
We beat each other up for like 16 years, and then we did a little backyard bullshit, and then I don't know, we just grew up with it, man. We wanted it. It's in our blood. And it's the blood runs strong.
Mm-hmm.
We're fueled by weed and wrestling, and that's all we do, man. We make a living off of what we do, and we're happy about it. We're here to stay.
Right on. So hey, just to clarify this, obviously twins, identical twins, right?
I don't have a beard right now because I shaved it for 80s for the ladies, but yeah.
All right. Dale, what you got for these guys, man?
So you guys obviously moved more from a backyard into a more trained styles. Like, where'd you guys get your actual training from?
We started with we did a little PCW for like 7 to 8 months.
Huh. Okay.
Learned how to bump over there. And a couple other things.
A hip toss.
Scotty says a hip toss. And then it was just a lot of wear and tear in my car. And we're going out there like 2 or 3 times a week. And it's a long drive from where we were at. So, and then we met Joe Applebomber, who was Pogo the Clown, who is fucking Coach Joey Nugs.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been with him ever since, man. We started training with him in 03, 04, and it's been an ongoing great thing ever since.
When did you guys train in PCW? What time frame? I'm just curious.
Probably early 2003, probably.
Okay. So I'm surprised we didn't cross paths, because I was kind of in and out of PCW there for a while, training with Zach and those guys up there in the Marysville, Yuba City area back in the day. All right, so yeah, I'm surprised we didn't wind up running into each other. But anyhow, tell us a little bit about your friend DJ Riz and how he inspired the name for your finisher, the Riz Bomb.
DJ Riz was the skinniest heavyweight you know. That motherfucker, he was our training partner, and he would beat the shit out of us, and he's just this scrawny ass kid. He grew up to be a man, and he passed away in an accident, and that's kind of like our call. We throw our opponent up to fucking Riz, and Riz like gives him a little bit, and then he falls down, and boom, Riz bomb.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, you guys participated in a match in the memorial show for him. It was you two taking on Big Joe and AJ Kirsch, right?
What? When was that?
No.
I don't
think so.
Back in 2009 or so at the memorial show for him?
Which memorial show? There was a couple.
You guys worked as the Suburban Commandos that night.
Yeah, where was this at though?
I want to say out there like in the Antioch area, I think.
That one we did the Riz Cup, and that was Big Ugly and Jody Christopherson.
Okay. Well, I was way off then. Ignore everything I just said then. Okay. Dale, What you got next for these two?
So, what would you say is your favorite company to work for and your least favorite one?
I mean, Hood Slam is our favorite. I mean, that's pretty much our home. So yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
My favorite is also Hood Slam.
Cool.
I mean, it's the funnest place to be, man. For a fan, for a wrestler, for anybody, man. If you go to Hood Slam and you don't have fun, there's something wrong with you. I don't get it, but people still hate. Fuck them.
Those shows look pretty crazy, man. I mean, I'm way out here in the East Coast, so I've been thinking about, like one of these times when I come out there to visit to come check out one of those shows. I heard they draw huge crowds too out there in Oakland, right?
Yeah, man. First Friday, every month, Oakland at the Metro House. It's a great spot. It's a party spot. It's a party atmosphere. We don't really sell the wrestling. When we advertise, it's pretty much like we're selling the party.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what draws people. So we get a lot of fans that aren't even wrestling fans. They're just people that maybe seen wrestling or know who the fuck John Cena is or The Rock.
Right.
But then they come and they leave like whoa, wrestling is cool.
Yeah,
so it's pretty tight.
Yeah, so it draws all types of fans, man. Hey,
Worst
Yeah.
place.
I'm asking him what his worst favorite place to work is, because you guys did ask that.
yeah,
That's a tough one. I mean, as of late, I don't really have a worst because we pick and choose where we work.
mhm.
But man, I couldn't tell you. Probably SPW back in the day.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean it was fun, and they gave us a platform to start on because that's where we started doing shows first was SPW and a couple other places here and there. But yeah, that was back in the day. Whatever.
okay,
I'm gonna say now is like a lot of out of state places we go to.
mhm.
Talent just isn't there. I don't know if it's like a California thing or we're getting booked on some shows that aren't that great. Or
Hey, so which do you prefer doing? Do you prefer working as faces or heels?
Heels are so much more fun, and it's so much easier. And then as a face, though, you have to get people behind you, and it's easier to piss people off than get them on your side. So I would definitely say heel is probably funnest. Face is tough. It's a tough one.
Mhm.
Unless you're, go out there smoking weed with the crowd, then you're automatically a face. That's not hard for us.
Dale, what you got next for him?
So, what's the difference between the neighborhood commandos or the suburban commandos and the Stoner Brothers?
the neighborhood commandos, who are they?
I don't know.
I've never heard of that.
Suburban commandos.
Okay.
I mean, we're all neighbors to somebody, so I
That's
get
true.
the reference.
That's my bad. I set Dale up wrong on that one. That's my bad, fellas.
The easiest way to tell the two apart is the Commandos don't smoke weed in the ring. The Stoner Brothers do. If we were able to smoke weed in the ring, we would do it as the Suburban Commandos, but that doesn't happen. That's our family-friendly gimmick, which we don't really work too much anymore, man. We get booked as the Stoner Brothers more often than the Commandos, so
Okay.
fun time.
So now, hey, if you guys had a dream match against any two opponents of your choice, who would it be and what type of match would it be, stipulation-wise?
A dream match.
Well,
I wanna wrestle, and man, I really hate four corners matches, so I'm gonna say a three-way, just to like get a couple teams in there. But like, we've wrestled the Young Bucks a lot, but I'm gonna shoot and say that every time we have wrestled them, I feel like they've done themselves down a lot because they don't think we're there. But you know what? We're there. We've wrestled those guys 5 times. I want the best of the Young Bucks and the Briscoes, because it's never happened, and I see those guys doing big shit, and they're tight, and the brothers. So that's 3 sets of brothers in a triple threat match that I've never seen. It's gonna be snug.
Okay. Yeah, most definitely. Dale, what you got next for him?
So, what has been your highest achievement, or maybe lowest low point, and what did you kind of learn about the adversity getting through that?
I mean, our highest achievement is being the Stoner Brothers. I mean, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
What's our lowest achievement? We don't aim low.
I think our lowest achievement was accepting hot dog payouts. And how we got past that was we just never came back.
Hot dog and handshake? Hey, who tried to do that to y'all? Who tried to pay you guys with hot dog and handshake?
There was a couple places. Man, are we gonna like?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean, SPW was the first one, of course. We already put that out there. We did like the Suburban Commandos shoot promos back in the day, where we talked about hot dogs, and I'm sure there's been a couple more, man. I mean, fuck, we went to Florida and worked for like fucking $5, which is why even give me $5? Why even give me $5? I mean, it was like our first month down there, and nobody really knew who we were yet. We'd been in the business, what? I don't know, at least 7 years at the time.
Wow.
So, but yeah, when we were down there, we worked like how many promotions?
Probably like 25, 30 different promotions.
Yeah, and like I want to say like 25 out of the 30 were really bad. There was a couple all right ones, but yeah, it was bad.
It was the talent there wasn't there, man. Like we would wrestle guys that like said they were good, and like people have said they were good, but then like we would just school them and beat the shit out of them, and then they would never come back. Like, tag teams,
and that's why they were giving people fucking $5 fucking handouts, because fucks that aren't trained will go in there and just fucking work for $5 if they get booked, you know.
Yeah.
Bookers are, don't be a cheap booker.
So to follow up on that, what you just said there, I guess if there's anything that you could change about the way that, like, I guess you could say people in general perceive indie wrestling, what would it be that you would change? Because I mean, like, certain people have certain things that they feel about, you know, wrestling in general or indie wrestling. What would you guys change if you had the power to do so?
Probably what he was saying, man. Like better paying promoters that are actually giving money to these guys that, like, I don't know, that are worth it, or like, and like, because they are worth it. Like, if people go out there and they can wrestle a 15-minute match and have a really good fucking match and fucking control the crowd and be entertained the whole time, why not fucking pay them good? Why not give them a bonus?
We need a wrestlers union is what we fucking need. For one, so like benefits would come into effect on top of that. And then why are we not a union? Other things are unions that are like you know, not as known as wrestling. And fucking stuntmen get fucking, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars for doing all this shit, and we're doing it for fucking 15 minutes straight without a script.
Yeah.
So fucking give us a union, somebody. Do it, us.
Dale, what you got next for these guys?
So if it wasn't a professional wrestling, what would be another career choice?
Double mint gum commercials.
Well, being a kid of the 80s, I get that, man. I don't think they do them commercials no more, though.
Nah, they don't.
No, you'll see like an ad in a magazine every once in a while. I'll be like, oh, that could be us, Derek.
And they still use the twins for them, too? I haven't seen one of those in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, so what advice would you give to other people like that are just kind of fresh and new and starting in the pro wrestling business? What would you tell them?
For the first 5 years, shut up and listen. Be a sponge. Go to as many shows as you fucking can. Lend a helping hand. You never know when a spot's gonna come up and someone's gonna be like, "Oh, that guy would be perfect for that." And you're like, "Oh, that's that guy that shows up every once in a while and fucking helps out." Like, all that stuff, man. Paying your dues is fucking important. After 5 years, if you don't like something, fucking say it. Nobody's gonna respect you if you hold shit in and just get shat on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying like if you're still green as shit at 5 years, fucking open your mouth and say something. But if you think like in your head you can back it up with what you're doing in the ring, then speak up.
Okay. Hey, so this next portion of our show is going to actually be referred to as the Gimmick Podcast. All right, we're going to be focusing on one of your favorite topics at hand, marijuana. So I'm going to go ahead and set it off for the Gimmicks Podcast here. What's your favorite strain and why?
Strain. Well, I gotta say, recently at Hood Slam Sacramento, this fan gave us this weed, and it was called Frankenstoner, and it was the bombest fucking green, purple, crystally fucking shit ever. And you take it out of one of these gimmicks, boom. You don't need to do anything for at least 45 minutes. I mean, that's just me. Other people could be like a couple hours.
Dale, what you got for him, man?
So Snoop Dogg or Cypress Hill?
Snoop.
Cypress Snoop.
Why Snoop over Cypress Hill, I guess?
He drops it like it's hot.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. There's only one Snoop. There's a bunch of Cypress Hill.
Okay. Favorite spot for the munchies, Jack in the Box or Taco Bell?
Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box.
They got those late night munchie meals, $6. You get a fucking grilled cheese sandwich on top of a hamburger. Holy fuck.
I got to have one of them when I came back in August, man, to the West Coast. See, we don't have Jack in the Box out here. And when I went out there, man, I grubbed down at Jack in the Box. I had a couple of those 99-cent tacos that they have.
Yep.
And one of those grilled cheese joints that you just talked about. Yeah, man, that was on point. Dale, what you got for Stoner Bros?
It had to be Jack in the Box. It's like they're the perfect example of what their the commercials cater to. No offense, guys.
No,
right.
No, I do have a valid argument that maybe you guys could say something about. But like, so you go to Jack in the Box, right, and you get 2 tacos for 99 cents. But if you go to fucking Taco Bell and you want a regular fucking crispy taco, it's a fucking $1.79.
Yeah.
So you want a crispy taco for $1.79. I got 2 tacos at Taco Bell once, and it was like $4. And I was like, $4? Do I get 8 tacos? Like, then you're not a Jack in the Box, sir. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna go to Jack in the Box.
There you go. Yeah. Couldn't have said that. All right. So Cheech and Chong or Smokey and Craig?
Cheech and Chong.
Why?
Why? Because I don't know. They're the original high guys, man. They're
Okay.
like brothers that weren't brothers, but were like close enough to be brothers, and they smoked a ton of weed.
Okay.
And they did more movies. They did more movies.
That they did, because they've been talking about that last Friday for years now. I don't know if that's ever going to come out.
Yeah, because like Cheech and Chong were a duo. They did a handful of movies together. Ice Cube and Chris Rock, Chris Tucker.
Chris
You know,
Tucker.
they only did that one, right?
Yeah, as a duo, that's true. Yeah, because the rest of them were like, I think they had Mike Epps involved in a few of them, I think.
Yeah.
I want to say. Okay. Final question for the Gimmick Podcast here. Swisher Sweets or Black and Miles?
Swisher Sweets.
Definitely Swisher Sweets.
Black and Milds have that, like, for what it has that Black and Mild taste to it. So, I mean, they're all right sometimes if you want to like smoke out of the tip. You just gut the rest of it and use the tip. But like Swisher Sweets, you just boom, 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 like a blip, blip, done.
It's true. Plus, Black and Milds, it's like you said, tastes like a Black and Mild. So if you have shitty weed, that's what you put the Black and Mild in.
Okay.
You know, if you have good weed, you put it in the Swisher so you can taste it.
Okay. All right. You like them grape, the purple ones?
I do.
Okay. All
That's
right.
also shitty weed.
Any of the flavors is use shitty weed with. If
All
you
right.
want to taste weed, smoke it out of a regular ass Swisher Sweet or a joint. If you like joints, I'm not a huge fan because they go out a lot and they sideburn mostly.
Mhm.
When you roll.
Yeah, I guess if you roll them shitty.
All right. Well, that now concludes the Gimmick Podcast. So we're gonna move on to our social media questions. So VSW from Twitter asks, "How did you guys come up with your chant? Huh?"
Well, if you watch Scott Steiner promos, like really the like renditions that they've done of him, where they're ribbing him basically, but he says "huh" a lot. That's what Scott Steiner does. He's says "huh" whenever he's fucking lost. So
Okay.
that's why I started the "huh" gimmick, and the crowd really got into it.
So if you didn't get it, the Stoner Brothers are a ripoff Steiner Brothers, but
Of
I'm
course.
Rick Scott Stoner and he's Scott Rick Stoner. Big Papa Blunt. That's his monocle. Monocle. Yeah, my monocle.
Dale, what you got for him?
All right. Sean Bryant from Facebook wants to know how'd you guys decide to come up with a Stoner U?
We acquired our ring, and it was just us training at first, and Nugs and Sheik Khan, and we just wanted to train, man. We finally had our ring back, so we wanted to get busy, and then after a while, a couple people started coming, and then word of mouth, and then more, and then after like a year, we had, I don't know, like 7 to 8 like people that were there all the time. We're like, oh, let's just make this a school. And I mean, we're the Stoner Brothers at Hood Slam, and we're in Oakland at the Victory Warehouse. So we just named it Stoner U, Stoner University,
Okay.
Higher learning.
home of higher learning.
So hey, who are some of the students that have came through there through Stoner U?
We got Super Beast,
Okay.
Shotzi Blackheart,
Okay.
Stevie T, Steven Tresario.
Yeah.
He's doing things right now around here. We got who are you putting over?
I'm putting over Brutal Rob Hands.
Yeah, Brutal Rob Hands.
Yeah, man, he's got hands of robness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Who else? Yeah, there's a bunch more that are like fucking solid and working around here doing their thing. So shit, we got a fucking guy that came to us from a couple other schools that were just shitting on him, and he came over here and fucking put in hard work, and now he's Joe Killmeister. Yeah, he used to do some shitty Dusty Grimes gimmick.
Mhm.
But now he's like himself, and he's a clown. But he's getting all this side work also, and he did like Ozfest recently, doing like sideshow stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So things are we like to keep character here, and I feel like once you build that character with someone can take off and do anything with it. So
Right. Cool. All right, fellas. So we came to that time in our program where we like to give you the opportunity to promote any shows that you guys have coming up, any upcoming appearances, or any projects which you guys are involved in that you like to shout out. So at this time, Stoner Bros, the floor is yours.
Man, go to Hood Slam every first Friday. Birdsofall.com. Check out all the scheduling for Hood Slam shows because there's tons of them in the next coming year. StonerUdojo.com. Check that shit out. You can get high and watch me wrestle my brother, or we can train you to wrestle each other while we get high. We don't care.
Or you don't have to get high. You can just do athletic things in a wrestling ring where we tell you if it's good or not. If you're good, you'll get it fast. If you're not, you'll get it slow. You're going to get it at Stoner U Dojo. That right.
That was good.
Yes, it did.
Put over Virgil Flynn Productions. They do shows like every first Saturday, ran by Virgil Flynn III. Also, East Bay Pro Wrestling runs around. All our students are collaborating with these 3 schools, and we're doing new stuff and fun stuff that hasn't been done in California yet, but it's coming.
Yeah. You can check out the Stoner U. We do dojo shows every 3rd Thursday here at the Victory Warehouse, which is the birthplace of Foot Slam. We just give all the students a chance to work in front of a crowd, and the shows are really fun. And Scott gets really drunk.
All right, Dale, help us wrap this on up now.
You guys got any social media accounts you want to share?
Social media, I don't know. I like Instagram, so I'll put over The Real Stoner Brothers, hashtag BBW, Big Bad Wrestlers.
Hit us up on Facebook, Stoner U on Facebook, Suburban Commandos on Facebook. Look up Hood Slam on Facebook, Hood Slam on Twitch. We also do a podcast ourselves every week on Monday. Called The Hot Box. It's live on Twitch and Blog Talk Radio. Check that shit out.
Most definitely, fellas. Hey, well, it's been good having you guys on here, man. It's been a fun last half hour or so. So, hey, one thing is for sure. We can sit here and talk with Rick Scott and Scott Rick, the Stoner Bros, all night long. But unfortunately, we've came to the end of this episode of the No Gimmicks Podcast. So thank you for joining us for our interview with the Stoner Brothers. We are No Gimmicks, No Image, all wrestling all the time. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share our videos.
We out here.
Yeah.
No gimmicks. Yeah. No gimmicks, taking over, no limits. Motivation, the truth inside everything you are hearing. Reporting live, know you feel it. Wrestling is everything that we won't know with special meaning. We on it live with no gimmicks.